The name of this tool is WinAwayBox. So the idea behind WinAwayBox is that you might not be at your computer that has Band in a Box. You may be somewhere else, but you might have like a practice guitar or something like that that allows you to write chords or jot those down. Might I recommend also the website onemotion.com. Perhaps you're just on the road, you don't have access to this stuff, but you could use your phone and you could use this and you could work on songs when you're not near Band in a Box. WinAwayBox. So it is a Google spreadsheet and it's very simple to fill out. And when you fill it out, you can simply copy and paste the output here, copy this and paste it into Band in a Box, and your song will be completely filled out. So let's go back to the page called WinAwayBox, and let's talk about Google spreadsheets. First, you must have a Google account. And if you have a Google account, you have to be logged in, and you will not be able to edit this document. This belongs to me, but you'll be able to open it, and then you can save your own copy. And once you save your own copy, you can work with it. And then you own your own copy of WinAwayBox. So how does it work? Well, first you're going to fill out your name. If you want your name to be a part of the title. I do this because my kids are submitting their songs to me in this format. They're giving me the text for their songs, and then I render them in Band in the Box for them so they can hear what their songs sound like. Then you can, if you don't want your name to be a part of the title, you don't have to fill that out. But then comes the rest of the title, and I'm going to call mine WinAwayBox. I guess I should do this the right way with the right right capitalization out of respect for this fine product. It's not really a product because it's not for sale. This fine thing. All right, so now that I've done that, I'm going to set my style. How, might you ask, would I set my style? Well, what you'll do is you can go to this small tab down here on the bottom that says Style Database, and you click here. And when you click on Style Database, you get a listing of the Band in the Box styles. Now, this is customizable. You can change these if you want. These are the styles that I have. And you simply find the style that interests you. And let's say that I liked Rapture. This blues thing was what I was looking for. I simply copy the word Rapture here, copy it, go back to the other page, the song builder page. Let me click on that and paste it in. And my song will automatically, oops, sorry about that. Let me go back so you can see it. Now that I've pasted it in, you will, when I paste this into Band in a Box, the final result, it will be in the style that I've asked for. Here you can also set the key. This is a pop-up menu that sets the key. And let me go to form. Maybe you'll be able to see that a little bit better. Apparently not. Go to this. So if I click here, I get the keys. And similar here with the tempos. Oops, and I remember I need to add one tempo that was missing. So I can set my key and tempo. Now the form as well can be set here. And the way this works is very simple. You can simply choose if you want. I've got intro, verse, chorus, bridge, outro, but you can set these. Let's say I've changed my mind and I want 3 choruses. I can add another chorus here, and I can then add my outro at the end, right? Now, I am setting my choruses to be C's and my verses to be V's, and if I want something to sound like the verse, I choose V. So if I wanted my outro to return through the sound of the verse, I would choose V for that. So my intro was verse-ish. My verse is a verse. My chorus is a chorus. My verse is a verse. All my choruses are a chorus. And I've got an outro that sounds like the verse. That doesn't make much sense. I think I'll change it to a chorus. I think that's a waste of your time and mine. Let's move on. So what about entering the chords? You use a drop-down menu and you can just enter the chords that you like. So let's say I'm going with something really simple. 1, 6 minor, 4, 5, and those are some real basics. If you want to do something more advanced, there's a help tab, just like there was a tab for the style database. And in this help tab here. Let me show you. Whoops. Let me show you this. Let me go back. I was in the Song Builder. I go to the tab over here for Advanced Help. And then I have some different examples of how to do more complex things, like rest, hits, pushes, other stuff. All right. So going back to the Song Builder. So let's say that's all I want for an intro, and let's say that my verse, let's say that this was like my verse. I can actually copy and paste this here. So this was like my verse. And let's say now I'm going to do something a little bit more complicated. I can scroll down. I have mine. These can be changed. You can tweak these if you like. I separated mine by things frequently found in major, rare major things, minor things that were common, rare minor things, and then all the majors, all the minors, all the sus chords, etc. Now, there are chords that you can do that are not listed in this drop down. There's no problem with just doing them. So I could put something like a 2, 7 sus. All right, so I'm just typing in 2, 7 sus. That will work. It's not a problem. It is color coded. Let me come in and let you see, kind of come into this to help identify patterns. Oh, excuse me. This is color coded to help you identify patterns, so the one chords are always red. This is also done in Nashville notation. Everything is done in Nashville notation. I'm not doing it with the chord names. You could probably tweak this pretty easily so that it types in the chords. I prefer working in Nashville numbers because I live in Nashville and we use Nashville numbers. But again, this could probably be tweaked for however you like to use it. You could probably replace this with G or C or whatever you wanted in some of the hidden items, in the hidden resources. You could change those. You'll have to do that on your own. That's a more advanced kind of thing. That's not for the standard user. Again, I just work in Nashville numbers because it's really easy, and I can change my key later if I find out it works better with my voice in a new key. It's as simple as just changing the key. All right. So once I have filled these out, let me pause and fill some stuff out. I've got the feeling this is going to be one mess of a song because I'm just going random here. Oh, let's just do all this again. All right. And how about we make a simple chorus? Just one. All right. Just a long section of just G chords. All right. And I said I had an outro in here, so I'll do an outro. I think I'll put it on a one chord. All right. And you can see here, I put my one chord as an outro. That's all I did. All right. So going back to the full thing, now that I've done that, my songs are, as I'm doing it, it's constantly being updated in this box with the red outline. So at any time, I can just copy this, go to Band in a Box, and I've got a new song open here. Go to Band in a Box. I'm going to I'm pushing Control, Shift, and V for paste. This menu pops up. I check everything off over here. And once you do it once, it stays that way. I say OK. Now, I don't know why, but Band in a Box keeps the original key, which means everything's messed up. So I have to do it twice. But it's no big deal. I'll just do it 2 times. And there's my song. It's already made. It has the title on the top. I guess you can't see that there. It has the title on the top. It has the proper, all the chords are in there. The speed's in there. The key's in there. The style that I chose is in there. Everything's like I chose. And it's ready to play. I bet this is going to sound like a delightful treat since it's totally random. Yes, Band in the Box has got a new friend. WinAwayBox. Boy, am I glad I stopped the playback. That was one nasty sounding mess. Apparently random songs don't sound as good as normal songs. So if you have any comments or questions, just leave them in the, even in the discussion, and I'll try to get back to you on them. This isn't going to be a priority for me. It's something I did for my classes, but I figured maybe somebody else could use it too. I hope you find it useful.